So living out in Miami for the last 6 years, Mamo still and I kept in touch. Surprisingly enough, even into her late 80s, she was still sending me selfie pictures, and I would send them back, and she was always in love with my red hair. When I was back home, always watching the Warrior games, Giants games together. Always remember Christmas mornings. We're gonna miss her. Love you.
We loved our Mamo very much. She taught us to always be curious and to never stop asking questions.
And she also taught us that Willie Mays was the greatest player that has ever lived.
Mamo's house was one of my favorite places to go when I was younger. I remember climbing around the tree in her front yard, watching Star Wars for the first time in her living room, and staying up super late playing games on her computer because she would always let us. I had a sense of love and togetherness from being there, whether we were there for the holidays or just visiting. I think Mamo promoted those types of feelings wherever she was because of her warm and caring personality, and that's how I'll always remember her.
I loved going to tea parties with you, and I loved eating your coffee cake. I love you, Mamo.
One thing that always sticks out in my mind when I think about Mamo is just how much she loved her family and was so proud to be the matriarch of this big family. I remember when I would visit her at Merrill Gardens and bring my 3 little girls with me, she would stop every single person in the hall just to introduce us to them, and every time she would walk away, she would say, "See, I have my chest puffed out. I'm so proud to have you guys with me." It was always so important to her to have a special relationship with each one of us. She was so proud of us and always made us feel very special. We love you, Mamo.
I love you, Mama. I miss playing with you and laughing with you. I love you, Mama.
It's been hard for me to think of just one memory from my time with Mamo that really sticks out. She was such a big part of my life growing up that there's just so many. As most of you know, Sean and I got married at the beginning of this month, and I really felt like she was there with us. Surrounded by all of our family and friends, I know that she would have just had the most amazing time at the wedding. Leading up to that day, she and I had talked a lot on the phone, and she kept telling me how excited she was for it. I'm really sad that she wasn't able to be there physically, but I know that she was there in spirit. I'm so thankful to have had her in my life. She's such an amazing and caring woman, and has really taught me to be thankful and appreciate my family and my friends and everyone who's so supportive of me in my life.
One thing that I will miss doing with Mamo is making shortbread with her, because it was always really fun, and I will always love her even if she's on the moon.
Being Mamo's first grandchild, she and I had a very special, unique bond. There are so many things that I am going to miss about her, but the things that stand out the most are the conversations that she and I have had over the years. I could go to her about anything, and she and I had some wonderful, wonderful talks throughout the years. I also really enjoyed watching her with Sari. She and Sari loved baking and giggling and chatting, and that was just such a great experience for me to get to observe. As a child, I always enjoyed Mamo spending the night at her house, and as we would go to sleep, she would tuck my hair behind my ears, and that is a sweet gesture that I have passed on to my daughter as well. I love you, Mamo.